Hi, my name's Hannah and I'm an occupational therapist here at Springfield Hospital. My days really varied, so I would start with a handover usually, and then it could be going to a meeting, or it could be meeting a patient, or it could be organising a group, or going out on a trip, or it could be doing some paperwork, catching up with emails. It really varied each day, but usually we'd have one group in the morning and one group in the afternoon. So that's a really good question. So I was really lucky that I was working on Phoenix unit about 7 years ago now, and that was the pilot project for hospital rooms. So I was involved in the first ever project. I was the OT there on the ward, the occupational therapist, and I was involved in meetings, organising, trying how we were even going to get the artists onto the ward, risk assessing, how we were going to install artwork. Was it going to be wipe clean? What workshops were we going to organise for patients? So that was how I first heard about hospital rooms, so really right from the start. If I talk about personally as well, it was very difficult throughout all the lockdowns, coming into work, travelling where no one else was, being unsure of what COVID was as well, and then working on a ward and reassuring patients, but then at the same time not seeing family and friends. It was all really difficult, and so then trying to think up of ideas of activities for patients to keep their morale up and give them something to do as well. It was a real challenge because it was in a way quite burnt out. So hospital rooms digital art school really helped with that, because I knew every Thursday 2 o'clock I would have these materials. I would have someone come and teach, basically, which was through a screen, through Zoom. And all the patients would know as well, that it was going to happen. We had resources to put up on the wall so that people knew it was going to happen, and it would create quite a buzz on the ward that everyone would be like, oh, what's happening this week? Because every single week was different. I was in many meetings, which was organising how on earth we were going to do this project, were we going to be able to complete it or not. And it was meeting with them every day. They were on the ward helping install art along with some of the artists. I can remember it being very hot at the time, and there's also, I think Tim was part of the Recovery College project, the old one that's now gone. I remember him and Neve painting it in about 30-degree heat, up a ladder. But it looked beautiful. It's just a bit sad that it's gone now. Yeah. I would definitely recommend Digital Art School to other trusts. I would recommend anyone on an NHS ward can get involved, not just occupational therapists. I would, encourage activity coordinators, volunteers, HCAs, nurses. Anyone can pick up a box and then follow the YouTube link and have something to do on the ward. Wards can be quite boring, they can be quite occupationally deprived at times, and this is really like a free material that you can access. And also I think it was really nice for people to express themselves. And there will be lots of creative people on the ward who, maybe haven't engaged in that activity for a long time, and it really offers an amazing opportunity as well, and perhaps just to start a new spark or a new idea going forwards.